Hey guys, we lost you for a second. It was my fault. I pressed the button. My hand was getting tired, so I set the phone down, and then it got disconnected. So we'll just give people a chance to get back on. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. So, baby.
Yeah, someone has questions or something.
Yeah, actually, somebody, but this is unrelated. One thing that I wanted to say, people are starting to jump back on, is that one thing, and I think I was telling you this, Heather, yesterday. I think it was you, that I have Hashimoto's as well, and Sagi has never labeled me as having Hashimoto's, right?
I never labeled
you never, like, some people love carrying labels, like, I have fibromyalgia, I have lupus, I have Hashimoto's, and they wear that like a title.
It's comfort.
It's comfort. How is that comfort? It sounds like a freaking death sentence to me.
Because people love certainty.
Uh-huh.
Heather knows that, right? When you have uncertainty and you don't know really what's wrong with you, it's easier for you to walk around and say, tell everyone,
I have Hashimoto's.
I have Hashimoto. Well, really, 80% don't know what it is. 85% don't care, and the other 20% wish that it was you and not them. So,
but my point is that what I love about Sagi and like Sagi's thinking with Hashimoto's and other autoimmune disease is that there's something that started it, right? And then there's a root cause. So if you can get to the root cause,
it's not if.
When you get when and how you get to the root cause, then you won't have that anymore, right? Or that you'll be able to manage it. So when you see me posting, you guys, like I might say I have some thyroid issues, I have some hormone issues, but it's not that I'm hiding the fact that that my blood work shows Hashimoto's. It's just that I'm not gonna label myself and give myself like a disease, you know? So, you know, and I see too many people doing that.
You go to a regular doctor, no offense to regular doctor, you do tests with LabCorp, LabQuest. Okay, those lab testing millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people.
Right.
Meaning that when you go to the doctor, you're already sick. So the reference ranges, one, are extremely high. For example, used to be if you have thyroid disease, that your TSH was actually 2.5. Now it's in above 4, so they raise it up. For same thing would go for other markers. Example for PCOS. There's so many women with PCOS.
Yeah.
PCOS is
somebody
not a
just
disease.
said it.
PCOS
Somebody was like hypothyroid,
disease.
PCOS, insulin resistance.
Yes, no, so let me tell you. First of all, ask your doctor when you go next time, what type of PCOS I have, because there's 3 types of PCOS, and he will look at you, or she will look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? She or he will tell you that you have high testosterone and high blood sugar, and that's what caused it. Yeah. They couldn't find out what to name it, so they call it PCOS, polycystic syndrome, which basically is just a syndrome that's caused by other reasons, and they put you on birth control to balance your estrogen, which really, it's all starts with your nutrition, lifestyle, and that's why metabolic typing, which is not a diet, is a system that teach you and show you.
How is it a system, babe? Because I have trouble like explaining that.
Because, okay, I'm doing paleo diet. Okay, paleo diet was 5,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. We are not eating the same soil. We're not eating the same grains as Jesus or Moses ate. Okay, our soil, not even 100 years ago, not even 50 years ago, our soil is destroyed. Here's an example. The dog is running.
Come here. Metabolic typing is available all over the world. You can go to Sagi's site, sagikalev.com.
Example for our soldiers. Our soldiers in World War II could not be fed by butter. We couldn't send them butter. So they decided that the fastest and the easiest way to feed them is by creating a new product they call margarine. Believe it or not, in margarine there's ingredients
Like aluminum.
now, forget aluminum. There's ingredients that you are using to paint your walls.
What?
I didn't know if you know that in Coca-Cola, the state troopers are cleaning the roads from accidents for blood. Or Coca-Cola pull calcium out
No
of
offense,
your bones.
Coca-Cola.
This is another thing for just an example. So reading labels doesn't mean nothing. As you bought me fish from Whole Foods.
I know,
that says
he had a
organic,
cow.
And I said to her, did you read the ingredients? Did you read? Yes.
Where
It says flounder, great.
From like Ethiopia or
No,
something.
it was from Thailand. And I said, do you know what are the water regulation in Thailand? Do you really think so? So someone asked me, what's the best way or what's the best food to eat from where? The word organic owned by the government, by the way. So all that means is just less pesticides, less herbicides, less toxins, but it's the same shit. It comes in the same truck. It comes in the same truck and it mixed in the same truck. What you want to do is to find where the food comes from, how close it's come from, because a lot of foods come from overseas, stay in a boat for 6-7 months, sit in a plastic container, but plastic is the #1 cause for infertility.
Cancer, yeah.
And estrogen dominant. Estrogen dominant means one thing.
Cancer.
Progesterone go all the way that way, estrogen goes all the way that way, and as far as they go, the worse you feel. Our purpose is to bring them closer, and that's how women at age 9, girls at 9, 10 start having cycles. Whenever
I got my period and I was 10, right?
Yeah, so whenever you heard that, so you start getting you around your environment. Start with your environment. You are what you eat. You are what you digest. You are what you assimilate. And I'm talking about metabolic typing. What is your environment? You will not see a book about diet. If you Google diet books right now, you'll find there's about 600,000, almost 70,000 diet books. And it killed me that a doctor would write a book about the cookie diet. Unbelievable. And it's no joke. $290 a month. You will buy, it's not even like a good diet. Cookie.
I tried the cookie diet.
You will try soup diet, cabbage diet.
Oh, Lord, the stupid things I've done.
All this stuff that basically I couldn't believe, like women that get yeast infection.
I tried that too.
Don't brag about it. I asked them, what have you done? And they said, oh, I put in my
yogurt.
Yogurt.
I read it in a magazine.
I couldn't believe the smell that I smelled in my office. And I'm like, what is that smell? And it was garlic inside your
coochie, not my coochie.
No, I'm
like
not
in your
yours,
patient.
but in the patient, I'm like, I thought they're like eating garlic, but she didn't eat garlic, and she told me that. I'm like, where did you read that? Or who told you that? So first of all, even what I'm saying, don't believe anyone. Do your homework. And just because there's a title behind it, doesn't mean that person have integrity, and that doesn't mean that person has values.
Bob, you didn't just correct me on Brussel sprouts.
No,
did not. No, you didn't. I was like...
Not the literature professor in literature, French literature.
Well, apparently it's not Brussels sprouts. It's Brussels sprouts.
It's in Europe.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
but whatever, Bob.
The whole point... Oh,
that's
there
like a
you
minor
go. See,
detail.
why do you focus about the little stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
The big stuff. The big stuff
is the important message.
Is the agenda of helping people. And how you help people is by educate them, to let them know that, again, first of all, there's a specific meal plan for someone that have high estrogen or high testosterone. For the example, if someone have PCOS and she's got high testosterone, okay, so she should not eat saturated fats. Now, saturated fats are not bad for you. We learned that saturated fats are bad for you. That's a bunch of nonsense. Again, depends what kind of oil you cook it, depends how long you cook it, and what temperature you cook it. And then how it transforms your body to hydrogenated oil to and so. And then you do blood work, and then they're looking at completely different numbers, because what really matters if it's oxidized in your body. So we talked this morning about what's the difference between parasympathetic and fast oxidation, or oxidation and autonomic system. Autonomic system is your fight and flight and your rest and digest. Your oxidative system is what types of foods you need to eat and what ratios you need to eat and how's they affecting you. So if you're a person that you get tired after eating a steak or even a small meal, you have blood sugar issues, you have adrenal issues.
Do I have that?
It's not about you right now,
Sorry.
It's about them.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so those are like things that in my book, The Doctor and the Beast, I wrote the book because over 10,000 women asked me to write the book. And why did I write the book? It wasn't about the money. It was about, there's no way that I can see 10,000 patients at the time. So what I did, we wrote a questionnaire, and the name of the book is 7 Reasons Why I'm Not Getting the Same Results She Is. And so you can eat the same, and as we know, there's no one size fits all, and you can do the same program, let's say Body Beast, but you're not getting the same results. You're like, oh, that doesn't work. Well, it's not that it doesn't work. You're not doing the right types of foods, or you're not even starting for the right point. So
What does that mean, starting for the right point?
Starting with the basic stuff. The basic stuff that if you're cleaning your house with a bunch of chemicals, all right, and you don't have filters in your water, and you're, like I said, you think that you're washing your foods with water from the faucet that is a bunch of chloramine, not chlorine, chloramine, which is even worse. So how can you give a 10-year-old boy and an 80-year-old man the same amount of prescription dose? Can you do that? Do the math. You can't 1 glass of water give to a 3-year-old and an 80-year-old. It's basically the same thing. So start with how the environment that you live in, start with that. For
And
example,
that's also part of metabolic typing
here's
system.
a simple, yes.
Yes.
And here's a simple example, candles.
I love candles.
Candles made from soy. Soy. I don't know if you remember, but 2 years ago, 3 years ago, everything was freaking soy. They didn't tell us the truth that soy in Asia, that it's 5% of their nutrition, and that 5%, it's not even the soy that we use. The soy that we bring here is to feed the soil so the cows will eat it, and the grass and whatever else will grow faster. That's the right types of soil, unless you eat type of soil like tempeh or other things that are good for you. Now, let's go back to what we were talking about, types of food. So one food can raise your blood sugar, one food can lower it, one food can raise your blood pressure, one food can lower it. So, for example, a parasympathetic and a fast oxidizer are in completely different ranges. So
That was my question for him today, because Sagi's a parasympathetic, and I hear so many people are high oxidizers.
What that means, rest and digest. So if my body gets stressed, I'm not able to rest, meaning it's not that I'm not able to sleep, I'm not able to let my body heal. My immune system is taxing.
If you do what?
as a parasympathetic, which that's the autonomic system. The other side of the coin, there's always two sides of the coin, right? And there's always three sides for the truth. So there's her side, my side, and the truth. So think about the coin. So there's autonomic system, oxidative system. The autonomic system is the fight and flight, and your, what is the other one? Let's see if you know.
Hold on. Fight and flight, rest and digest.
No, that's right. So fight and flight is sympathetic.
Parasympathetic.
No, it's sympathetic.
Sympathetic. Someday I'll learn something.
So sympathetic means that you are always under stress. And some people will say, I never get sick. I never get sick. Ask him, I never get sick. And if you tell me I never get sick, I will tell you that's not a good sign. Because your immune system is always running on high gear. And eventually, guess what's going to happen? Bam. It's going to crash. So I'd rather you get sick. And a lot of people will say, I'm not a morning person, I'm a night person. There's no such a thing, guys. It's a bunch of BS.
You think? I'm a morning person,
I will make a bet with anyone, and I will give them the book for free if they did it with integrity. If they're looking to lose weight, 5 pounds minimum. If they woke up in the morning when the sun comes up, they went on a 10 minutes walk outside, and I'm not talking about running. I'm talking about fast pace for them, that they raise their heart rate at least by 10 to 15 beats, and then do the same thing before you go when the suns go down. Do it for 28 days as the cycle go. If you have cycle, everybody's got a cycle. You know when is your cycle, because if you don't know what is your cycle, so go by the thighs. Go by
the thighs.
Yes, okay. You can go and look at the. Right now, if I live in, let's say, Santa Monica, I know that I look at the
tide?
The thighs, but I look at the report, and it says that right now, the thigh, yes.
Like low tide, high tide.
High, and that would be a sign, because men are sun-driven, so it won't affect us, but that's why men, if they did nothing, nothing, and if you want to get fertilized, guys, all you have to do is not to take hot baths. You want to take 3 times a day, cold shower for 3 minutes max, and you will see how your level of testosterone will rise up. Now, with also during the summer, you're not supposed to, by nature, to basically increase the thrive, right? What happened during winter? You get fatter. That's when we got to the whole thing. Summer, we get leaner. Winter, we get
like
fatter.
Bears.
Why? Because fat monitor and helps you to stabilize body temperature, but also helps you to raise from the summer activity, helps you to lift your sex hormones, and you become more fertilized, so you are able to make more babies in the summer.
Make babies, you guys. Go make babies.
But that will happen more in the winter compared to the summer.
No sex all summer, guys.
No, that's not about it.
I'm kidding.
I'm talking about nature. Now, talk about different nutrition diets out there. Ketogenic diet, paleo diet, vegetarian diets, all that. Great. I have nothing against it. But, I hate the word but, because and you can write it down. You can write it down. But means not how big is your butt. But means, but is an argument for your limitation. And when you argue for your limitation, you get to keep them. So I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that if you Google Western Price Foundation and about Dr. Western Price, in the early 40s, he went and did a tour around the world, and checked about, he was a dentist, and he checked about different again, tribes,
yeah.
And he saw that, for example, Eskimos were eating 90% fat, 10% protein, no carbs at all, and had no signs of heart disease. And then he went to Africa, and they were eating a bunch of nuts, they were eating a bunch of fruits, a bunch of vegetables, very low protein, no sign of cavities, no sign of heart disease. So I can go on and on and on. That's why there's the hunter, the gutter, the teacher. I can go on and on. That's why the blood diet is such a nonsense. And,
yeah, talk
and
about
stupidity.
We get asked all the time about like metabolic typing and then the blood diet, the difference.
The blood type is nonsense, but can only help you with what I said, for example. So my genetic, if you haven't never done genetic testing, if you've done it, so you don't even have to do that. 90% of the world their blood type is O positive, or O, meaning that their stomach acid is fairly high, which that's why it's easier for them to digest protein. If I'm from Eastern Europe, it will be low.
A.
No, it could be A or B or AB minus.
As you can see, I've learned nothing all these years.
So I know for a fact that hydrochloric acid, which is your defense mechanism, and when you're taking antacids, when the doctor gave you antacid, he's basically destroying your body. He's taking calcium out of your bones, increasing osteopenia, osteoporosis for women, infertility for men, and causing ulcers and all kind of welcoming pathogens for the stomach, because you have no defense mechanism. The acid in the stomach, again, there's no such a thing that I have too much acid in the stomach, because the stomach cannot detect acid. Only your esophagus can see if there's more, or can feel if there's too much acid. Once you have too low and you throw fire to that area, what happens? Flare comes up, and oh my God, I have too much acid. Well, why? I can tell you why. Because you probably ate, and when you ate, you probably drank lots of, let's say, water. I'm being nice. You definitely didn't drink Shakeology. You had soda, you have club soda, you have alcohol, and that's why a lot of people like to drink wine with steak, because wine is fermented acid that helps you to break down the steak, so it's easier to finish the steak and it's easier on your body. Now, I'm not saying go drink wine, it was just an example. But here's the thing. So what I was saying about the blood type is that we evolved so much that we've been eating all types of foods from different cultures, that the bacteria evolved so much that our body doesn't recognize what is right and what is wrong, unless you want to understand in very, very, for example, I can tell you that O-type needs to stay away from peanuts. Peanuts right there will kill them, or even avocado or parasympathetic. You would think avocado, what do you say, avocado is a fruit?
It's a fruit,
it's a
but
fruit.
it's high in fat.
Doesn't matter high in fat or not high in fat. Avocado is great food or good, bad food?
It's a good food, but it depends on the person, because I can't eat
so
avocado right now.
So you go and you go to a doctor and you say, doctor, I have lots of allergies. Why you have allergies? Like, well, it's the season. Season my ass. If you have it for a long time, that means that you're eating foods that high in histamines. Google foods that high in histamines: blueberries, banana, chocolate, fermented food like wine, red wine, white wine, vinegar.
I can't have wine anymore, you guys. It's like
Those are
the
just
saddest
an
thing ever.
example. Those are just an example. So those foods will deceive your immune system. Your immune system will release histamines to the body, and there's not enough police officer to defense it, and that's when you need antihistamines. Those antihistamines help you to fight it, and then you start going to see allergens, which give you shots, will give you this.
Like the doctors?
Yeah, a doctor that will give you all kind of stuff that they keep asking. But everything starts in the gut. That's why the gut is your second brain. 90% of your neurotransmitters. That's why a lot of times your antidepressants, which are for depression, which really doesn't do nothing.
Really?
They
It
do
numbs
help.
you.
No, they do help the gut to fight allergies, because they help the lining of the mucosal to get stronger, because what they want to do is that they want to maintain, just like statins drugs want to maintain the amount of cholesterol in the liver. Antidepressants want to maintain the same amount of neurotransmitters to keep them in the gut. So it will be whatever they think about. Fire in the brain, fire in the gut, fire in the gut, fire in the brain. So if you bloated, constipated, stomach ache, you have GERD, you have IBS, IBD.
Sounds like half the people on my page.
You cannot focus.
Yep.
You're not in a good mood. You can't think right. You can't sleep right. You're not friendly. You're snappy on people. Sounds familiar, right? I don't know what people are writing, but
I was going to say, if you can take a few moments for questions after I sneeze.
Go ahead.
But I have to sneeze.
Let's go like this. By the way, it's not good to sneeze like that from your nose. It's good to sneeze, to put your hands on your nostrils and sneeze from your mouth and not from your nose, because that can cause damage in your brain, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Now, when I was going about drinking during a meal, you see, it help. Do not drink while you eat, because that throws stomach acid out. If you have the need to drink when you eat, that means that you are, number one, super dehydrated. Number two, you are in need, most likely, it will be either for carbonation or for something sweet. So think about, if you are craving for salt, your adrenals are weak. If you're craving for sweet stuff, look at your sex hormones, ladies and guys. Okay, so what was the question?
All right, so we've got a bunch of questions. Let's do this thing. Okay, hold on, let me see. Hold on, lots of The Beast is crazy smart. You have no idea. Can Sagi recommend any good books regarding any of this? I have some. Hold on. So yeah, Sagi has a book. It's
now here's the thing about the book. Why did I do the book? I don't need the money. Believe me, I don't need the money. We didn't do it for the money. I did it to help.
serve, because you're not seeing clients one-on-one right now.
I did it to help mainly women. And the thing about it is, you start with a questionnaire, and then you have chapters. Chapter about blood sugar. Chapters about hormones.
The
environmental pollution.
Thyroid.
Thyroid. Okay, let me speak. So this is just an example. Once you finish the book, and it tells you how to actually deal with any situations, and then what your score means. Now, here's what I did that no other book out there is able to do. I got to deal with a lab. Anytimelabs.com is all over the United States. Actually, it's all over the world. Anytime. So what I did with them, anytime gonna put in the word beast, you're gonna see their prices, you're gonna see discount prices, and you're gonna see, once you sign in, when you're going to put your password from the book, that you're going to get the password, you're going to put, and you're going to see your discount, which is the discount because you bought the book. Now, here's the beauty, because there's no way I can deal with, again, 7,000 people bought it in the first 2 months. What I did, I made a deal with the lab that I said, okay, I'm going to give you this business, but here I want this much of a discount on your testing. And I'm talking about testing that your doctor never even heard how to know, and Marlise can tell you what I mean by that, how to check your water, if the water you drink can affect you, how your makeup that you put on affects you, plastic, how affecting you, different toxins that you never even heard of affecting you. This is one of them. And then you will get 1 hour free consultation with the doctor in the lab, or you're going to get a free, if you do the metabolic typing, you're going to get the book with it, but you're going to get also a free customer service.
No, you don't get the book with metabolic
No, but
typing.
I'm saying this is only $24.
Yeah, the book is $24.
I'm saying you're going to get, once you get the metabolic typing, you're going to get free customer service that I'm paying for experts. I'm paying for people that I pick, handpicked.
Certified Metabolic Typing
Not
Advisor.
just certified. I'm talking about,
Functional medicine experts.
They're functional medicine experts. They're sitting
Not Joe Schmo.
and taking their time to answer you and not write, no, there's no hope for you, you're too old, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that. All I have to say to whoever said that to you, this. Whoever tell you you need to take this, so there's no hope, all they're telling you, my ability and my capability to help you is limited. Don't listen to the naysayers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what they're telling you. So I created a team that you invested in your health. First of all, you will learn what foods you need to eat. Then you will learn about the steps. There's so many steps of how to get it really. The body knows how to heal itself. Okay? You didn't start like that. The body won't start from function to malfunction, from ease to disease, and then from disease you go see a doctor, either give you a prescription or send you to a specialist. The specialist, what he does, it gives you either more medication or send you to do a surgery.
Tell them what happened with my RF factor, baby.
Oh, hold on.
That's
not the point. The point is that once you do this test, you also are opening the doors for other testing that, for example, Barbie was always complaining about aches and pain. And I'm not talking about muscle soreness from doing body beasts. I'm talking about I cannot think, I cannot focus. Her IQ went down by probably 80 points from 80 to 81.
80, babe. 80's
I'm
like,
joking.
I'm smarter than 80.
I'm joking. From
funny.
Dr. Zhivago to Dr.
I'm very smart, he said.
She's extremely smart. No. So,
but I was really suffering. My body was aching and I couldn't think.
There's a difference between pain and suffering.
Bone aching.
She was suffering. Her day was over around 1 o'clock.
Babe, my day was over at 10 o'clock.
No, I'm saying because you are such a high achiever, your day was over by 1.
That's right.
Your day was over by 9.
Yeah, I'd wake up tired. I was just done.
She wake up tired. She go to sleep tired. You know, they're wired and tired. So it doesn't matter if you take Energize all day long.
I don't take Energizer
and
now.
You read people taking, I cannot live without my Energizer. I take it all day long. Well, let me tell you, whoever write that, you need to write in, you have something going on.
Yes.
You need to check with a functional medicine doctor. And don't ever give someone advice. Don't try to fix them. It's a full-time job fixing yourself. Okay? We don't save people, so it's really how you approach them. If someone needs energized all day long, just like I'm talking right now, I'm sound energized, but I didn't take energized because I am speaking about something that I am passionate about. Put on low battery mode. It should be on low battery mode and put the charger.
It's okay. We were not going to spend another hour.
So the point is that your adrenals, again, they are in a state of exhaustion because if you are 43, you've been through a lot. Your parents went through, let's say, divorce. You had a car accident. You had some breakouts. Your ex-boyfriend left you and you're depressed. Someone in the family passed. Everything like that created a really trauma on your body. It doesn't have to be food. Doesn't have to be toxins that you did drugs. No, it could be in the air right now that I'm breathing. There's actually mercury, so I can test what my level of toxins, and I'm going to show you right now in quick how I can test it.
He's so smart, right? It's crazy. And he's like, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I'm a good wife. I listen.
What are you talking to?
Nothing. But I was having like the worst aches. Like we went on vacation earlier this year and we were in the most beautiful environment and it was warm and nice and I was so achy that I just had like a sweatshirt and like we didn't take any pictures and I was just like in a ball because I was in so much pain. So I did the test. I was following metabolic typing, but for me that wasn't.
First you went to see two specialists.
First I went to see two specialists, didn't do shit. And Sagi was biting his tongue. And on top of that, the doctor tried to give me like a prescription for arthritis. And I was like, that's not it. Okay. Then I did MRT. Wait. I did MRT. Wait a second, honey. I did MRT, which assessed for food sensitivities.
No, MRT stands for
mediator release test.
What is mediator release? They can go to the website and read about it. These two pages that you see right here, it's 18 months of studying and learning about.
That's a hair mineral analysis test.
It's not just a hair mineral. I can know about my level of aluminum, lead, cadmium, mercury, arsenic, uranium, nickel, and then I can find out what's going on in the past 4 months about my blood sugar, my thyroid function, my hormonal function, my gut function, my vitality, about my adrenals, and I can compare it to the past before that. And here's an example for why. You can see right here, one, ferritin and Hg. Hg stand for mercury, Fe for ferritin. In my case, my iron found low, actually was very high, but then I was given a lot of blood because it's not good for men to have high level of iron. And not knowingly, because of my mercury, which actually in the test, you don't see anything right here. You can see the test, you don't see anything. What you see the aluminum here, it says reference range, and you can see that the past test was 2.6, and then this test was 0.9. Although it doesn't sound like a lot of difference, but in this world, there's huge difference. What did I do? I had to figure out what's caused it, and believe it or not, what caused it was buying a new car, and it wasn't that I was drinking from aluminum, it wasn't that I was using different deodorant. Buying a new car, the smell and the aluminum in the car affected it, and by me doing a special detox, took it out like that. So
if you dye your hair, just let it grow a little bit so that you can cut, because you're really
explain
just cutting.
everything. No, it's not even that. If you dye your hair, it will tell you you need to go to your hairdresser. If you do it at home by yourself, just write the name of the dye and the company. No big deal. If you go to a hairdresser, call the hairdresser, say, what's the name of the company and what's the dye that you use? That's it. And it will explain to you exactly what to do. The MRT, the first you need to...
Yeah, somebody...
No, the thing is, you don't want to start...
When my husband gets on a roll, I can't stop him.
The 9th floor. You want to start at the first floor. And that's the problem with a lot of coaches. You want to get to 15 stars from right away starting the business. You need to start with the
basics.
Not the basics. You think you know the basics, but let me tell you, I have 4 diplomas in nutrition. I had to throw them to the trash. I'm still pissed. I want a refund for all this shit.
Nah, you don't lose your knowledge.
No, I'm joking.
Can you answer some questions, honey? Because we got a lot of questions, and I don't want to be on forever.
All right, let's do 10 more minutes.
Okay, 10 more. Let's boom, boom, boom. We're going to time him, okay?
Let's go back to my room, all right.
All right, boom, 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 go back to your room. All right, so just sitting here in awe of how amazingly smart Sagi is, I agree. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism in December, and then in March, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. I'm still trying to figure out what foods are causing food sensitivities for me.
Okay, so question, when you first tested for hypo, Angela, when you first tested for hypo, did he test you for the same test exactly? Do you know? Or suddenly he noticed that something changed? Because that's what happened with Barbie. No one paid attention.
For years, no one noticed that I had
Until I
Hashimoto's.
looked, I'm like, wait a minute. This marker is up. So again, your immune system is saying, why are you, she said hypo?
She said hypo. She hasn't typed anybody. Yeah, but she said hypo.
Okay,
and
so
then...
what food she needs to eat?
And then she's like, I'm still trying to figure out what foods are causing food sensitivity. She needs to do MRT.
No, it's not about what food's causing food sensitivity.
Wrong question.
It's not, to get the right answer, you have to ask the right questions. What I just said, I call it stressors. Different stressors. So you have environmental stressors, and you have internal stressors, and you have, I'm sure she's over 30 if she's done all through this trouble. So you probably have also what I call the Charlie Angels. You either have gut issues, or you have hormonal issues, or you have sleep issues, or you're going to have wired and tired, that you are tired all the time, but you need something to keep you going. Now, you probably got put on armor or Synthroid to get you going, to just get you out of that, here, take something and let's try it. Food sensitivities can come and go, allergies will not. What you need to start first is to know what is the right types of foods that is from our body type, not because there's no one size fits all. Like I said, there's 660,000 books. Why would I tell you that? So again, you start with that, and then you start taking with the system that I explained to you step by steps. Now, if you get overwhelmed with anything, I'm not throwing you to the walls. I'm telling you, you have Monday to Friday to write any questions you want.
To support.
For support. Support at sagikalev.com once you do the test, and once you get the report. And the report can be overwhelmed at times, because I'm giving you so much information that at first it's like, wow, that's a lot of information, but I'd rather give you the right thing than just throw you like, oh, that's all I'm getting. No, I'm giving you something, just like Beachbody earned the respect for being on TV for over 20-something years. How many infomercials you can say being on TV for over 20-something years? Metabolic typing been over 40-something years around. How many fat diets been going in and out, in and out. Even paleo. Now the paleo is fruit. Now there's paleo with potatoes. Now there's paleo with schmuck, who knows what. You know, so vegetarian. I feel great, yes, but your deficiency now, you don't know how much deficiency, and I'm not going to get to vegetarian bad or not. I'm just going to tell you that you have a lot of work to do as far as educate yourself what's going on. And like I said, you taking probiotic, you deficient your body from vitamin B12. B12 means that yada yada. So there's a lot going on. So where you start with what you eat. Where's your digestion? And then when you're learning what's cool. Why did I pick that test? I can do 15 labs. Why did I pick that test? Why? Because it's the most accurate test, because it also tests for toxins, and it tests for almost 4 days period, that there's no way that you will know what you ate or what you did 3 days ago at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. How much did you eat, what you ate, what seasoning you put in, and it's affecting you today because you're constipated and you're bloated and you're just in a shitty mood. There's no way. Other labs will just give you what it's called IgG. This is completely different ballgame.
So, okay, let's take a pause for a second and just read 2 positive things. Sheena Christensen-Smith says, I've already done the MT testing and talked with the support team. They are amazing and have already been helping me tons. She's going to start working with someone on Team Kalev and doing some further testing because she needs it.
And I know she's talking, and I will tell you, Danny, I picked him from... There's 1,700 people worldwide. I picked him by myself.
Hand selected.
Because, not just because how smart he is, because his values, because his integrity.
He's a really caring person.
He's a family man. He can relate to you, and he will not leave you. Again, some people like, oh, I took your money. Now, who are you? What's your name? No. My reputation goes with Danny, and that's why Danny knows that it's not just about disappointing. It's about the beast is not about muscles. The beast is about heart, and it's about values, purpose, agenda, and really it's about not the we and the us, it's about the me and the I.
That's why I love being your wife.
What's next?
Okay, so I wanted to read another nice comment from our beloved Marlise. Without your help, I do not even dare to think of how my life would be today. And
whose help?
Without your help, Marlise.
Oh, to me.
Without your help, I do not even dare to think of how my life would be today, and I live on the other side of the world in Denmark. No problem. You are the best. I love you for giving me my life back. I think of you every day, Marlise. I have your little gift in our bathroom and your book.
And Marlise and I, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a tough relationship.
No. Say about whatever it takes, because it doesn't matter where you live. It matters how good you want to live. And someone that's been told by so many experts, so-called experts,
that she was crazy.
That she was... Don't even say that. That's
or like that.
You say.
No, but I'm saying like,
The
okay, sorry,
Marlise.
That you were making it up, right?
Nothing is wrong with her.
Right.
Nothing is wrong with her, but she did not give up.
That's why
she was looking for someone that, even if it takes from the United States, there's a will, there's a way. I promised her, as we in the middle, so the British, I put my British accent as Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, and I said, I promise you that we will figure this shit out until it's not going to be okay until it's over, and if it's not over, it's not okay. And guess what?
You feel great again.
No, it's not that. Marlise is a person that doesn't give up. So, guys, if a person from Denmark can work with you on Skype. And with metabolic typing, you don't have to order supplements. It's not even supplements. It's
the testing.
It's products and testing. And she will tell you about the testing that I sent her from the United States or testing from England, that you don't have to pay so much for shipping. But you have to have a doctor, someone like me, licensed, that will work with you. But the point is that don't give up. Because if you don't have your health, you have nothing, zero.
Yep, that is so freaking true. Find a way. Emily, can we pin a link to the testing? It costs $150 and then $495 for the MRT. I'll definitely put a link. Okay, let's answer two more questions.
Let me tell her why it costs that much.
Okay.
First of all, it's not my.
It's amazing, right?
I got to be doing it for almost 9 years. I got to, I had over 250 people in my waiting list in my clinic.
I know.
The guy that started this whole thing over 40 years ago was very, I would say, just like I stood out for Beachbody, I stood out for him, and he knew that there was something different about me than the rest. He took me as a mentor to show me.
Who are we talking about?
Bill Wolcott.
Yeah,
Bill
we love
Wolcott is
him.
the author of Metabolic Typing.
The creator.
The creator. And he's actually part of Team Kalev, by the way. So if you're getting answers, you know that you're getting answers from the most genius people in the world. And I can tell you,
for real.
if I'm the smartest guy in the room, I'm in the wrong freaking room. So I'm happily to say that I am not the smartest guy in that room. I can tell you that with certainty. But, so why is it like that? Because it's not my program. I get charged just like you. I have to pay for their service as far as the system, their report. There's a doctor report. And there's a support team that for you almost 24/7 that Monday to Friday that is.
Yeah, and then sometimes they answer on the weekends, but you know, everybody has a life.
Yeah,
so, but Monday to Friday within 24 hours.
We try to it can be urgent 911 if you need to call 911. But if it's something that it's urgent and you write urgent, this is what's going on, I will come in and I will actually pick up the phone and say, please call me. And I sat the other day with a lady for an hour and a half. Actually, no, 2 hours.
You did.
And I did until I will figure, Marlies, would I not get off the phone until I figure shit out?
Sagi is obsessive. He will not.
I am crazy like that. But you know what? Marlies will tell you, I would not get off the phone until I would say.
It's one of the qualities I love about him.
And but you know what? It's all about. This is the difference between going to a regular doctor that you spend, and this is not me saying, 3 to 6.5 minutes. Now, how can you? When the last time you went to your family doctor and he asked you, well, so what are you eating? Instead tell you lose weight. What do you mean lose weight? Or what do you expect? You're this old. What do you mean I'm this old? I'm only 46. You already killed me. I said, take your shirt off. I take my shirt off. What do you mean your diet? Doesn't understand that.
They never even took a nutrition course.
For example, egg yolk or egg white or egg, you don't have to be religious to answer this question, but I would say, if there is an egg yolk, and if there is a God, is he stupid? I don't think so. And the reason why they came out, remember in the 50s, cigarettes, the doctor recommended cigarettes, but I can tell you why they recommended cigarettes. And that's something that you will never know, why people smoke cigarettes. Nicotine suppress and actually kill parasites. people that have parasites that don't know about it, or any stomach issues that like fungal or anything like that, it will actually help them with like someone that smoke weed for pain. So if you see someone that smoke like a chain, they have a lot of, or like, let's say, it will raise their adrenaline, and they will wake up in the middle of the night. Some people wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, which is, again, sign for their adrenals to release adrenaline and cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which the cigarettes do the same thing. So again, that's what they taught us in the 50s. Then it was other things, and it went from vitamin E, vitamin D, to soy, to coconut oil. Now it's vitamin D with vitamin K, which I've been saying it for years. And let me tell you what's the next thing will be. It's all about PRPs. P, small r, P, and dash S, PRPs. Learn about it. And the immune system, if you want to read about something cool, it's called TH1 TH2. The two sides of your coin. Something that in metabolic typing, you will learn why is this happened for me, and we're going to change it, why is this happened instead to me. Okay, so you will learn. By learning, you get educated, and you know what they say about knowledge.
Knowledge is not power.
No, they said knowledge is power, but knowledge is
power.
only power if you take it to the bank.
That's right.
If you don't take action, you can do the test, and it can sit on your desk. So I highly suggest don't waste your money if you're not going to do anything with it, because anyone that done the test and anyone that follow it to the T, the success rate is 100%.
That's right.
And I will sign my name, and I will give you back your money back.
But they don't do, the people that are complaining are not doing it, babe.
What I'm saying, that's what I told people. I said, if you will show me for 3 months that you're doing to the T, everything that you're supposed to do, not just that I will give you your money back, I will work with you for free. And I don't work with patients. I will work with you for free for 3 months. But those are the people that there's doers and there's don'ters. And there's always some people that like labels, and there's always people that like to be whiners. We're looking for people that are warriors. So ask yourself, do I want to be a victim, or I want to be a victor, and I want once in my life to get my life back?
That's right. Guys, okay, we got to go because I got 10% battery and I need to eat. But some people took the test like 3-4 months ago, didn't do anything with it. Do they have to retest? Last question. Jennifer.
Let me ask you something. In the last 3-4 months,
in the last 3-4 months,
did they sit on the couch, eat bonbons, and watch TV? They didn't do anything else?
I doubt it.
No, ask him.
Jennifer, did you eat she took it in January. Did you eat bonbons and sit on the couch and do nothing else?
Nothing else.
Nothing else. No, she ate like according to fix.
I don't fix.
Like 21-day fix, I guess.
Whatever fix. I'm not going to talk about that. But my question
fix
is.
Fine. She did the fix fine.
My question is, did things. I'm not going to go specific. Did things happen in your life?
Did anything significant happen in your life?
Not just significant.
Just things happen in your life?
Perfectly, was every day the same? And
I think you
are
need
you
to
feeling
retest.
better? Because you did this, I can tell her right now, she did it for one reason.
You weren't feeling good.
No, she did it because she didn't want to lose weight. And she is not able to lose weight because there's other reasons why she's not losing weight. First, you gotta get healthy, honey.
That's right.
That's what happened with Barbie.
That's
when
what
I met
happened
her.
with me.
I told her,
and
you
look
gotta
how
get healthy
gorgeous I am
first.
now.
When I say you healthy, mind, body, and soul, and then you can do anything you want. Your body will go right and left. Right now, your body is saying right, It's giving you the finger because it's in a survivor mode. That's why I say you can't fix. You're not a car, and it's not about fixate. You're not a car. You're not to be fixed.
Right,
you need
Mama?
to be healed. Healed.
Your son's so special. Your mom says she's so proud and that he knows so
Mom,
much.
you always wanted the Jewish doctor.
You always wanted a Jewish doctor. Now you have a Jewish functional medicine practitioner. He's so fucking smart. All right, guys, we really have to go because this woman needs to eat. Otherwise, I start getting crazy and hangry. Okay, so the website is sagikalev.com. You're going to find the testing for metabolic typing and for MRT, and you got a lot of questions on here, babe. If you have time to come back on here and answer. I love you, Mama.
You are not.
You're not
alone.
broken, and you're not
alone in this journey. Over 2,000 people what you've done the test.
I'll post a link in a second.
Over 2,000 people what you've done.
Oh, way more. Hundreds of thousands of people have done with us. In the last way over 2,000 people, guys. Way over 2,000 people have done it.
I can tell you, if
we need to do these more often, babe. He's got so much knowledge.
Too fast.
People quit as soon as they get the test sometimes because they're like, I'm overwhelmed.
No. Don't say it because, don't tell them a reason. It's because it's one reason only.
What?
It's a reflection of their life.
That's true.
For things to change, you must change. For things to get better, you must get better. To change the world, you have to change yourself first.
That's right.
That's it.
Amen. Hallelujah. All right.
That's the bottom line because the beast said so.
Drop your mic, baby. Drop your mic.
Boom.
Boom. See ya, guys.